Everyone, welcome to Clat Adda. Now we're going to talk about general knowledge. General knowledge is comprising of 15 marks in a Clat examination. So general knowledge can say is a game changer for any Clat aspirant. It can take you to NLS Bangalore, or it can not let you have even an edu, or you'll have a mid-size edu. So it all depends on general knowledge. There's the reason behind it. Because there's no way you can prepare for it. You have to strategize for it. General knowledge is one important part of CLAT. Earlier, general knowledge only had current affairs, and now they also have static legal GKs, for which you require some amount of preparation. But that has to be done strategically. You have to divide your time. You have to divide the amount of attention you have to give to it. There's a way of reading it. So I just give you some important points for you to jot down as to how you can excel in general knowledge. Because when I gave CLAT, my only plus point was my general knowledge. So I actually landed up in a national law school because I was not prepared for that much prepared in other subjects. So how do you actually learn? You don't learn in general knowledge. You just have to keep yourself updated. And there are numerous amount of sources right now on internet. And for students who do not have access to internet, we still have a lot of good things for you people, provided you have our app with us, because our app will send you daily updates on any current affairs. So coming on to the division of scores in CLAT in respect to general knowledge, how do you start with it? General knowledge has to be seen, like people will always tell you read newspapers, but what if it's the last month, the last 2 months of your law school, and you finally adhere to the advice and you're going to read newspapers. Will that help? I would say no. Then your friend would be, either you have to take Manorama, you have to go for Chronicle, you have to go for something like that. So that is how, there are various ways of how doing. The earlier you start with current affairs with GK, that will help you for sure. But that doesn't require a lot of attention, just 10-15 minutes maximum for a day. Either you read it in the morning or read at night when you're very relaxed. This is the best way you can learn general knowledge. Now coming on to the points, what important things you have to look for as to how, when you read a newspaper, how do you look in, what do you see that this can be an important news? So going back to the definition of general knowledge and current affairs, any kind of a social, a culture, a political change or an update or any happening which has a bearing on the nation, on the world, on the universe. You just have to see what is the relevance of the story. Giving an examination like CLAT, you have to always focus. General knowledge will mostly comprise of the kind of questions that are asked in numerous examinations, state level, public level examinations. The same amount of general is there, but you have to also read the legal part, the legal GK. So how do you go about it? When I started my static GK preparation, I didn't know what would be the kind of questions which would be asked, what genre do they prefer more. So I did a smart thing later on. What do? I opened the syllabus of various national law schools and I saw the social science, the humanities section, as to what they're actually teaching. So I jotted down the things which I had to prepare. And this was good in a way, because mostly these questions were asked from these syllabus. Now you want to name some few of them which are very important. Try to know about the propounders of various schools of thought. It's very important. Know things about jurisprudence. Some few propounders who have done a good amount of work. Don't go in deep, but just know about the subject. But this will also help you in future when you enter the law school. Actually, when you know something about a subject, you inculcate a lot of interest in that because you know about it. So coming to the part as to how this GK yes, so I will just list out a few resources for you people. I will just go into the points so that I don't miss out on some important points which could I want to help you people as much as possible, so I was going for some important points. So coming back to the kind of resources we have to go through. The first resource you have to go through is the Hindu Diary of Events. It is usually published in the month of November or December, at the end of the year. It's very handy. It's a very thin yearbook which lists out things in a very simple manner. If you just go through it, it will take hardly 40 minutes for you. It will be good enough for you. There are other things as well. You have Manorama's yearbook, you have Chronicle, you have these things which can take care of you. So yes, if you have to stop, if you're reading newspapers pretty late, then you have to start reading the yearbooks. So this is the only way you can learn from them. Now coming down to the other points of how do you keep your daily news updated. Create a WhatsApp group among a bunch of people, bunch of friends who are sitting together. You can actually share things on that WhatsApp group. You can every day check Clarhat Does app or the website where we will be sharing you daily feeds and updates from various, which will be helpful to you people. Make a note of it. Divide a notebook into January, February and the rest of 12 months. Make a note of it and make sure you read it 2 days before the examination. This will really help you in having good score.